Yeah.
Hey everybody, so if you don't know, I've gotten a lot of harassment and abuse because of my YouTube channel.
What can I say? Don't be a cuck.
And YouTube itself has done nothing to try and prevent that.
It's not YouTube's job to stop you from being harassed, in your words. The block function is a thing that exists. You can block them and never see their comments again.
Still where my main audience is, and it's where I've made a lot of friends, but it's also been the source of a lot of bad stuff for me. So obviously, I want YouTube to be better. I don't think they can completely eliminate harassment and abuse, but I think they can greatly reduce it without affecting anyone's freedom of speech.
Actually, how YouTube has it set up right now is basically what you want. You want to be able to not see what people say. Just block them.
Because right now, YouTube has a problem. It's become a breeding ground for far-right response channels that—
Oh no, I must be alright because I'm a response channel. Jesus Christ, Riley, come on.
that literally just make videos in response to other people's content. It's a really good way to get views by leeching off of other people's work and getting your audience super mad about it.
I'll have you know, it's really hard to come up with most of my jokes. I sit here, like, recording the same thing over and over again because I keep messing up as well. Although I'm terrible at this, still.
YouTube, whether intentionally or not, has allowed this community to flourish for a long time.
Have you ever considered the idea that maybe those channels are, I don't know, funny?
Our algorithms and ways of promoting videos have bolstered these channels without providing any protections for the channels they're attacking. And I think that needs to change. Otherwise, YouTube is going to be overrun by hateful response channels.
Hey, I'm not hateful. I just want to die.
And they'll scare away all the marginalized people who used to find solace in this platform. So, to help YouTube figure this out, I thought I would outline some actionable steps that they can take to protect creators and give them more control over their experience on YouTube.
This video is 11 minutes long, and she has yet to get into the points. Wait, I say she, I meant he. Sorry. That triggered somebody.
To be completely honest, I would be happy to see all of these harassment-based hate-mongering channels get banned completely. But
I think you need a refresher course on English, because criticism isn't harassment, Riley.
Unfortunately, I think that's unrealistic. So these steps are things that don't silence them or prevent them from making their videos. All it does is try to protect the creators that they're targeting. I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Well, considering your video's entire base is idiotic behavior, yes it is.
Most of these are going to revolve around the block function on YouTube. Currently, YouTuber A can block YouTuber B, but all that does is prevent B from commenting on A's videos. It
Good job explaining how the block feature works. I would have never known how it works otherwise.
doesn't do anything else, and I think it can do a lot more. On other social media sites, blocking has a ton more functionality, so I'm not asking for anything that's really out there.
On a site like YouTube, yes you are. This entire website's base is interacting on videos. To do something more than just remove people's comments if you block them is idiotic in my opinion.
I'm just asking for YouTube to be a little bit more like other social media networks. And at its base, YouTube basically is a video-based social network.
Yes and no, Riley. That's not what YouTube is at its core. Yes, it is a video-based social network, as you said. However, YouTube today is not a video-based social network at its core. It is a video-sharing website at its core that you can monetize. Most social networks you cannot monetize the stuff of. People like me and you cannot monetize our tweets on Twitter. We cannot monetize our Facebook posts. We cannot do all this stuff. It's all based on what it is. It's not just a social media anymore. It's a video sharing site. Like, basically, yes, it is, but no, it's not. That's what I'm saying.
You follow people, you have your own profile, you comment on people's stuff, etc., etc. YouTube has even recently made the community tab open for everyone, which is supposed to be a place for people to share photos and status updates.
This tab's functionality in the idea of YouTube being a video sharing site where you can interact with your viewer base is to keep your viewers up to date on what you're working on. Say you're an artist and you animate stuff. You use the community tab to post pictures of artwork that you've done while in between animations, or you're a musician and you want to show off the picture of track you're mixing or whatever. That's what it's for. It's not for... It can be used for social media, but it is used to keep your viewers up to date with what's going on your channel.
And that's because they want people to use YouTube like a social network. They want to keep you on the site instead of you leaving to share stuff on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. They want to be the place where you're sharing content and engaging with it, instead of some other social network.
Again, yes and no. You're only part right again. Now let's look at what you said. You said only channels with 10,000 subs can use this. Around that time is when you start getting the correct amount of money per month to have an extra couple of bucks or whatever whenever you start monetizing your channel. Now, based on this, we can see that they want to make money off of it. They want your viewers to keep coming back to your channel. They want their friends to know about your channel, so you'll come get more views and make them more money as well. It is based in what they want. They want you to make money, so they make money. Hence why people with 10,000 subs get it, and people with 100 subs don't. That, and it's probably just easier for YouTube to keep track of then.
Even if it sometimes acts like it wants to be a Netflix or a Hulu competitor, it's much more like a social network. And because of that, its blocking function should behave more like that of any other social network. Which leads me to my first point. If YouTuber A blocks YouTuber B, B's videos should not appear in the suggested videos section next to YouTuber A's videos.
Actually, Riley, the suggested videos are based on what you watch, not what on YouTuber A watches or what YouTuber B watches. It is only based on your viewing. Therefore, it is subjected to your viewing alone, not the viewing of YouTuber A or YouTuber B.
The suggested videos section is often just called the sidebar. So let me explain how this would work. Currently, if YouTuber B makes a response to YouTuber A, that sends traffic from B's video to A's video. YouTube sees this traffic and thinks, oh wow, these videos are related. If someone sees one of them, they'll want to see the other. So it starts recommending B's video next to A's video. And it doesn't matter if A blocks B, that will still happen. What I'm saying is that it shouldn't.
You are right, but only to a certain degree of simplicity. There's more than that. It's based on the tags used, the description, and multiple other factors about the videos themselves, not what traffic is from that video. Again, it's based on what the users watch. So let's say I watch an hour of Minecraft videos, and each one has Minecraft in the tags. Then I will get suggested Minecraft videos anytime I watch anything else, because they'll think I want to watch Minecraft. Or say I watch an hour of your channel and you put transgender in all your tags, I'll get other videos with transgendered in the tag. That's just how it works. That's how the algorithms worked for years, and it's how it will always work most likely.
YouTuber A should have control over all of their pages. That includes their channel page, but also all of their watch pages. Right now, YouTuber A has complete control over the video, the description, the comments, but not the suggested videos. Why not?
Because the suggested videos are not part of YouTuber A's control. It is only of YouTube's control. It is based on what the algorithm believes the viewers will enjoy. That is how the YouTube algorithm works. It's how it's worked for years, as I just explained, and it's how it will always work, probably, as I said as well.
YouTuber A's viewers have to see videos in the sidebar every time they watch one of their videos. It's a part of the user experience, and having the sidebar filled to the brim with hateful content, insulting and dehumanizing YouTuber A is off-putting. In fact, I get messages from people all the time asking me if I can do something about the videos in the sidebar because it's hurtful to them to constantly see that.
Tell them they shouldn't have watched that one response video a very long time ago. Don't know the one you're talking about.
I wish I could give them a better response. YouTube should give creators control over their own watch pages. If you block a YouTuber, their videos should not appear in the sidebar next to any of your videos. It's that simple. As a kind of add-on to that one, there's another annoying thing that happens with B's video being linked in the algorithm to A's video. Let's say you're a viewer and you watch YouTuber A's video. You ignore the sidebar and leave the app and everything is fine. Then you come back a little while later and on the home screen you have a bunch of videos recommended to you. Currently, it's super likely that you'll be recommended YouTuber B's videos because you watched A's video.
Yes, Riley, you're partially right. If they use the same tags, the YouTuber B's video will be recommended to YouTuber A's audience. However, if they do not use similar tags, like I don't use similar tags to YouTuber A's videos if I make a response. Therefore, if they do it like I do, there is no chance that YouTuber A's audience will see YouTuber B's video. So it all depends on how YouTuber B handles the tags and the description.
The association that it creates in the algorithm follows the user afterwards to continue recommending them hateful content that they actively try to avoid. That's the opposite of a friendly user experience. So in addition to blocking videos in the sidebar, you should be able to block videos from being recommended to your viewers as a result of them watching your video.
There technically is a way to do this. Leave your description blank and leave your tags blank. Doing so would remove any association to the algorithm. So if you want to do that bit, it's easy, just do as I said.
Basically, there needs to be something in the algorithm that works with the block function to say, A has blocked B, therefore stop associating any of A's videos with B anywhere in the system, whether that's suggested videos or recommended videos or anywhere else. Also, if you block someone, they shouldn't show up in your related channels section.
Now, I know we're in the related channels section, but I just want to comment on something that was just said. The amount of time that would be used to program that could be better used fixing the algorithm that they already have to promote based on assortment of other things instead of just that.
This is a spot in the lower right corner of your channel that just recommends channels YouTube thinks are similar to yours. But I'm sure you can see how that can be abused. If someone is targeted by like 5 different harassers, their own channel could then be promoting those same harassers.
Now again, this is based on the tags used by both channels. If one tag is seen repeatedly used, then it is likely that a channel that also repeatedly uses that tag will then be related to your channel because the tags they use are the same. It is using the same algorithm but under a different circumstance, basically, which they could do better.
You can turn this feature off, but then it prevents you from showing up in other people's related channels section. The block function should be included in the algorithm for this too. So it knows that YouTuber A has blocked YouTuber B, therefore B can't show up in A's related channels. And for all the stuff that we've talked about so far, like blocking someone from your suggested videos, blocking them from your viewers' recommendations, and blocking them from your related channels, I think those should go both ways. As in, if YouTuber A blocks YouTuber B, then A's videos should not be shown in the sidebar next to B's videos.
Using the logic that you yourself put forth early in the video, you would be going against it if YouTuber A's blocking of YouTuber B affected YouTuber B's channel page, or a watch page or whatever.
A's videos should not later be recommended to B's viewers, and A shouldn't appear in B's related channels section. I think this could help stop some of the dogpiling that is inherent in response channels, because it makes it a little harder for B's viewers to find A's channel. So the disassociation in the algorithm should go both ways.
You do realize response channels link the original video in the description, right? Meaning, it doesn't matter if you disassociate the algorithm, it will always be traced back to the original poster.
Also, when you block someone, that should prevent them from subscribing to you or liking or disliking your videos. On all other social networks, when you block someone, it blocks every way that you two could interact. They can't like your tweets or follow you or anything like that. Weirdly, that's not the case on YouTube. So even though YouTuber A has blocked YouTuber B, B can still be subscribed to A, still get a notification every time A uploads, and still be able to thumbs down every single one of A's videos.
Or, Riley, here's a better idea. Stop caring if people dislike your video. Dislikes help your channel. If somebody wants to interact with your video, let them. Whether it be comments...
Why? Why is that still a thing? If you block someone, they shouldn't be able to subscribe to you. That's for sure. But right now, you have no way to stop someone from subscribing to you, which is a mess.
Yeah, I don't like you, so I'm just gonna hit the block button so you can't sub to me and dislike all my videos because I'm a sensitive snowflake. Come on, Riley. You've got to realize there's a lot more to care about in this world than if one of your videos gets a dislike or two. Oh, boo-hoo. The video's getting disliked. Maybe make good content, people will like it.
If you have someone harassing you, you can't prevent them from getting a notification every single time you upload.
You also can't stop them from making another channel just to subscribe to you. There's literally nothing you can do, Riley. You can sit here and complain all you want, but how YouTube has it set up is currently the best way. At least by the blocking mechanism.
I also think they shouldn't be able to like or dislike your videos if you've blocked them. They can't comment, so why allow them to interact with the video at all? There also needs to be 2 different one-click options for blocking someone who has commented on your channel. The first should block them, remove their comment from your channel, and store the comment in a comments from banned users section that's tucked away in the Creator Studio. The second option should block them and completely delete their comment from your channel. I think there should be 2 options because a lot of people are going to want some sort of archive for the hateful comments they've received, while others are going to want to get rid of them completely. But
why would you want an archive of the thing that's hurting you? That doesn't sound smart. That sounds very idiotic, actually. That's basically making an archive of stuff you cannot handle. Like, let's say you can't handle spicy food. You're making an archive of odd food you can't handle, and then eating it all whenever you're looking at it, whenever you want. That's basically what you're doing.
As it is right now, blocking someone on YouTube is like a 5-click process at the minimum. You have to go to their channel, navigate to the About page, open another menu, click block, and then confirm it. It's a tedious and time-consuming process that makes it impossible to do at any sort of large scale.
If you're on desktop, you can do it from your comment section if you're not incompetent.
Plus, you can't currently block people on mobile at all, which is just a huge oversight. So
Really, Riley? Because it seems you can on mobile, and you have been able to on mobile definitely since the creation of this video. I think you should do a little bit more research before you do a video about the topic of blocking.
So both of these one-click blocking options need to be implemented on the desktop and on mobile. They could easily be tucked away in a little 3-dot menu that's beside each comment. So technically it'd be more like a 2-click option, but that's still substantially better than the current process. Also, YouTube should give users a way to only see comments from people they've subscribed to. This could be by allowing them to filter their notifications, or just being able to toggle a filter for how they view the comments below their video, or both. On Twitter, for example, you can turn off notifications for everyone who you're not following. That way you only see notifications and mentions from people you're following.
I love the smell of echo chamber in the morning. Or at night, technically, because it's like 11, but still.
YouTube needs a similar thing. This would allow people to keep the community aspect of YouTube alive, even when they're being attacked by thousands of awful comments. I love the community aspect of YouTube, and I want to see it survive, but it's currently being killed by tons of nastiness. This could at least fight against that. I think YouTube could also just do away with the dislike button entirely.
Of course you'd want the dislike button get rid of. No, you know what the dislike button needs? A redo, so it actually affects where your video stands in the algorithm. Instead of negatively, instead of positively.
YouTube is one of the few social media networks that has a dislike button. Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram all just have likes and comments, no dislikes. Facebook has 5 different emotion reactions, but none of them is strictly a dislike. Obviously, some sites like Reddit have a downvote, but I don't think Reddit is the site you want to be emulating, considering it's the home base for a lot of the horrible people on the internet who target YouTube creators in the—
Did we forget 4chan existed for a minute? Because I'm pretty sure 4chan trolls are a lot more toxic than Reddit trolls or anything like that.
In the first place. If your video gets shared on the wrong subreddit, you're screwed. So I think YouTube should just do away with it. People can express their dislike through comments if they want. But right now, it's really easy for people to abuse the thumbs down button and send thousands of their followers to go dislike someone else's video.
And that in turn helps the video. Both you and anybody who does that is stupid.
Some people even have bots that mass dislike videos for them. It's just a system that is too easily abused. Also, YouTube should have a built-in feature that allows you to block all of the subscribers of a different channel.
In theory, this is a terrible idea for multiple reasons. One, let's say you block PewDiePie because you don't like him saying the N-word. Then you could accidentally block all the subs and you immediately lose any subscriber base you'd have because they can't sub to you. Wowee. That's actually a good idea. YouTube, please do this. Please. Please. Let me just block PewDiePie and get all my subs deleted.
Similar to how blockchain works on Twitter. If someone is making hateful videos about you and sending their subscribers at you, you could simply click a button, block all their subscribers, and then they wouldn't be able to dogpile you with their subscribers anymore. Problem solved.
Now, your definition of sending the subscribers after you is them linking your video in the description so people can go see how stupid you are. This is not—
Speaking of dogpiling, another feature YouTube could add is that when they see a ton of traffic going from one video to another, that should set off a red flag for that video to be reviewed for breaking YouTube's community guidelines.
Actually, they won't be able to tell where the jump in viewership came from because most of the time it's from the link, meaning they'd have to find out where the link was used, and that's hard to—
Which specifically forbid harassment and cyberbullying. I know that YouTube has this technology because their algorithm knows when one video is driving a lot of traffic to another video. You can even look and see in your analytics to see where traffic is coming from.
In the analytics, you can see where the traffic's coming from, whether it be a link and where the link is shared, and all of that. What device is used to view it, whether it be console, mobile, or PC. You cannot see where the link is though. That is impossible to find out. You can only know that it's being shared on those sites. That is it.
YouTube has this information. It shouldn't be difficult to set up a process that says if video X is sending Y number of people to video Z, it gets automatically flagged. I don't know what the threshold would be for the Y number, but I'm assuming YouTube could easily define some sort of parameter for that with all the data they have. Also,
no, YouTube cannot design this parameter because if they do, it'll be insanely low. Like, if X is sending one person to Y.
I'm not saying the video should automatically be taken down, just that it should be flagged for review and that a human should go review that video and ensure that it doesn't include harassment, bullying, or hate speech against a protected group.
Anything is bullying, harassment, or anything like that to YouTube.
To that, YouTube's community guidelines and its policy on hate speech are surprisingly strongly worded. I say surprisingly because, in my experience, they're not enforced to anywhere near as tough as the language in their guidelines suggests they should be. They
tell that to the videos that I have down demonetized because I said a Spanish person can use the Spanish word for black.
Specifically ban speech that incites hatred against people based on race or ethnic origin, religion, disability, gender, age, veteran status, sexual orientation, or gender identity. I'm not sure why gender and gender identity are different categories, but that's what it says.
Because one's a real thing and the other's, well, I won't say that because I do want to try and monetize videos in the future.
Despite this, I've seen videos calling trans people awful slurs that haven't been taken down. People are regularly targeted for their gender or sexual orientation or religion or race, and YouTube doesn't seem to do anything about it. I'm just suggesting that they get stricter on that and actually live up to what their community guidelines say they should be doing. Also, I want to point out that misgendering trans people should 100% be considered inciting hatred against them on the basis of their gender.
Shut up, boy. Nobody asked you what you thought.
The only purpose in misgendering trans people is that it hurts them and incites hatred against them. That's it. And yet there are thousands of videos on YouTube of people happily misgendering trans people all over the place. I
don't see anybody misgendering Blair White. I think you mean people misgendered easily triggered trans people. Because again, every single trans person I know that isn't.
It's not okay, and it's not something that YouTube should allow to continue. At the very least, YouTube shouldn't be monetizing hateful response videos. After all, their advertiser-friendly policy seems to be enforced much more strictly than their community guidelines. Still, I personally don't think that demonetizing hateful content goes far enough.
Now, this is where you're wrong. Response videos do get monetized. It's actually fairly easy to monetize a response video if you know what you're doing. The only thing about advertiser-friendly content is you can't swear in the video, you can't have any swearing in the description or the tags, you can't have it in the thumbnail. See, these are the advertiser guidelines when it comes to what can actually happen in the video about what you say. Which I agree with. You shouldn't be able to do that if you want to monetize your stuff. It is guidelines for advertising on YouTube. You do not do this if you want to monetize it. However, at the same time, you telling somebody who's trans the opposite gender is not hateful in any way. I mean, yes, it is if you mean in a hateful way, but me telling you you're a boy is doing it because I know it'll trigger you. If you ever watch this video, of course, which I know you won't, but still.
I also don't think channels that regularly do this should be verified. Twitter has shown that it can de-verify hateful accounts, and YouTube could do the same. And that is all the suggestions that I have for YouTube right now. I don't know if any of this will ever be implemented, probably not, but I wanted to at least put it out there in the hopes that maybe someone from YouTube would see it and try to do something to fix this mess. I'm also really looking forward to all the harassment I'm gonna get for this video, as everyone claims that I'm an evil SJW who just wants to silence everybody.
You just said a mark that shows you have influence in a community should be taken away from people because you don't like them. You do realize you singing on it.
It's hilarious, the caricature of me that these people have in their heads. These are all really reasonable suggestions. Nothing I've put forward in this video violates anyone's right to free speech.
Technically, there's an argument for the latter. In implementing these things, it would give people more of a way to express their opinions by saying you don't like this person or this person's fan base, but still, doing so is completely idiotic, but I can see the argument made for both sides.
You're fine, but marginalized people are being chased off of YouTube, and viewers are having a bad experience. YouTube needs to do something. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep making videos. If you would like to help me do that, you can click over here to support me on Patreon, or you can click up here to subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Well, at least it wasn't Milo Stewart. That would have been a lot worse than this. Now, as for this video, it's based in idiotic beliefs that YouTube is exactly like Twitter or Facebook, which it is not. It was designed as a platform to share videos on, to express your like or dislike for something. For you to remove their right to like or not right, but their ability to like or dislike something would be to remove the original function of the site, which is stupid. But anyway, if you like this video on your YouTube channel, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe all down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.